So this video is going to be really quick. I'm actually filming it in the bathroom because I didn't want to bother my mom in the living room. But right, so what's been going on? So remember, I don't know if it was the last video or the one before that I talked about how I was having issues with my phone, and I had tried. I can't go out and get one right now, and so I had no other option but to try to order one. And when I did that, the order went through initially, but then it was canceled. And I called them to find out why, and they said they said they couldn't verify or validate my identity or something, not my identity, but my information or something like that. And then they said it was my address that didn't match up. So I gave them my new address, which I had already given it to them. And I didn't. They want to make you think that you did something wrong, like that you forgot to do something or that it was your error. But I know they had my new address. But I gave it to them again, and they said they marked it down. Okay, fine. So fast forward, the money was recredited to my account, and I tried to order again because I figured everything was fine. And this time it didn't go through at all. So I texted them through the app on the phone, and I explained to the person what was going on, and he or she said, okay, well, I'll fix this. Don't worry about it. And then the person disconnected. After the entire conversation, the person disconnected the text, the messages. He or she totally cut me off. So I called them and I asked them what was going on. I explained everything again, and they said they didn't know at first, and then they looked into it and they said, oh, they didn't have the apartment number, but that's not true because I gave it to them the last time I called. So it's just to create more stress. Anyway, finally I was able to order the damn phone. It said next day shipping. Didn't come the next day. It didn't get here till today, and I didn't find out until I checked on in the email, and I clicked the link, and it said it was delivered around 3 something, but no one from the building called us or came to called us to tell us it was here or came to deliver it. I figured I'm not going to bother them because this has happened in the past where something has come, and a package has come and they haven't come to bring it up, or they haven't called us to let me know it's here, that I should go down and get it. And I've gone down and they said, well, you have to wait. I don't know if they can hold people's packages, but they said, well, you have to wait because of this, because of that. Okay. I figured I would give them time. But come, 8:30 p.m., that package has been sitting up there all day long, and I'm afraid someone's going to tamper with it, right? My stress level is going up. I'm not going to let it sit there all night. So I went down, and the guy was, he's not the receptionist, but he's not really even a doorman. I'm not entirely sure what he does, but he was there. He said, okay, well, right now he can't leave to go check in the back because the person he's working with isn't here, and she's going to come back in like 10 minutes. So I waited maybe 20 minutes or whatever. Finally, another person came down looking for a package, and it was, they put on a little skit. It was meant to, it was a little skit to explain why the packages weren't being delivered. It was all fake. Okay, that's what they do. It was all fake. This was just to create more stress. Finally, he went back, started looking for the packages, and then the woman came, and then they started having a conversation, and, she said something, he said something, and it was a little, I tried to ignore it just because it was meant to provoke, and just to create more irritation and more stress in me, and finally I got the package. I don't know if it had been opened. It's hard to tell. That's the thing. I'm worried that the phone will have been tampered with. I don't know if I'm going to use it or send it back at this point. These are just the difficulties of being a targeted individual, right? Having to have things delivered, they can be tampered with. And especially for us, we're being surveilled all the time. And it's becoming normal. This is being normalized. And there are people who want this to be normalized, right? And it's getting so bad that now, they're saying, well, if you don't want someone following you around, you must be doing something wrong, right? Or if you don't want someone, monitoring your computer or your phone or putting spyware in, well, what are you trying to hide? Okay, you don't want someone putting cameras in your bathroom watching you wipe your ass. What are you doing wrong? Why don't you want them watching you, right? So what's next? How far is this going to go? I don't have to wonder. I don't have to question. I know how far this is going to go. The last time I went out, I don't get to go out often now because of the pandemic. the last time I went out, a lot of things happened, but one thing was I had been going over something to myself before I got to the location, and when I got there, they repeated everything I said, word for word. But there's one catch. I had been going over these things in my mind. I never said it out loud.